Hello guys, another video from my car as every Saturday, but maybe not all of you know it actually is not shot on Saturdays. It just is shot whenever I have time and I park my car and I have a thought. And now I had a thought. It's still early morning. I don't look sharp, so sorry for my voice and how I look, but I have a great idea, I think. As a follow-up on a video from 2 weeks ago where I advised you to read the docs over the summer, read Laravel docs. And yesterday, while browsing Laracast's forum, I realized that there's a better way, or alternative way, because admit that reading docs is boring. I mean, without any context, if you just read that as a book from top to bottom, it's kind of boring and you don't have enough context to remember everything. But my follow-up advice would be read forums. In Laravel world, there are two main forums. It's Laracast forum, Laracast Discuss, and Stack Overflow tagged with Laravel. Both are pretty active with different user base, and you will find dozens of questions every day. And part of developers' job is to solve problems, not to write code. And forums are exactly that. People coming there with real problems, and you should read the solutions. And that's where you would learn new things. You would learn how to not do things, because forums are pretty full of bad practices. I'm often asked what is the best practice to do this or that. In Laravel, often there's no one best practice because you can do things multiple ways. But there are often bad practices, like really commonly known things that would get you in trouble, like violating MVC principle and putting the logic in Blade. Like naming database tables not in English language, which leads to all sorts of problems with relationships and stuff like that. So forums are full of that. People following bad practices, writing their code in non-ideal, non-standard way, and then they are in trouble asking a question how to fix that, preferably quickly with some copy-pastable code of snippet. Of course, it's ironic, I know. But personally, I learned so much from forums, even until now. Even after 20 years of coding career, I keep discovering new things, new ways to do stuff on Laracast forum. And also, I dare you to participate in forums, answering questions. If you know how to help a certain person, to me it's a great pleasure to help someone on forums if I have free time. Actually, this is how my coding career started. Back in the day, 20 years ago, I participated in local forums about coding and IT, and I gave some advice, and after some months someone discovered me and noticed me as an active member of the forum and offered me a freelance job, freelance project or something. I don't remember exactly, but I remember clearly that my first money, really small amount of money, came from answering on the forum. I'm not sure if you would get a job or project like this nowadays, but it's still beneficial for you to learn. And it doesn't actually contradict with my earlier advice to read the docs, because on the forums a lot of people will actually lead you to the docs, give you links to specific section to read about, and then you would go, wow, I didn't know that part of the docs. And then piece by piece you would actually read all the docs, or all the major pieces. So this is my advice. Personally, I do that before sleep. I just browse Laracast's forum to have ideas for the videos, to answer someone if I have time. So you could do something like that. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.